It's a bird. It's a plane. It's potentially a disgusting bear flag here on the Bitcoin chart. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. Is the Bitcoin price potentially setting up for yet another leg down here in the short term? We're going to discuss this. And also, we're going to look at some very interesting potential bullish signs forming in the chart here. Is there a subtle advantage for the bulls here to potentially continue this uptrend and find ourselves back at 19,000 very, very shortly? Let's dive in and analyze. But of course, my friends, before we do begin, if you could smash that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm, it really helps the channel. Thank you so much. And if you are brand new, well, welcome to the most realistic Bitcoin technical analysis channel you're ever going to find. Hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, select all, and let's get this crypto. Welcome to the channel. Now, my friends, you could see here that Bitcoin lost the structural support of this upward sloping parallel channel. If you are subscribed to this channel, this would not have come as a surprise to you. We saw a loss of this upward sloping support line in confluence with a double bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame between the RSI and MACD histogram indicators. Again, if you are subscribed here, you would know that I've pointed that out for you. Now, we find ourselves in a very interesting predicament. Bitcoin right now has lost this support and is consolidating sideways, forming what could potentially be a heinous, disgusting bear flag. Now, just before we discuss anything further, if this is in fact a bear flag, what we're going to do is take the measured move, the size of the flagpole down. We're going to drag this over here to the potential breakdown point, and we're going to look at a hypothetical, theoretical, measured move of the flagpole. My friends, look where this brings us down to. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up. You just can't make this stuff up. It brings us right down into my green area here. If we actually zoom out, we'll go to the 1-day time frame just for ease of visualization. My friends, the extension of this flagpole brings us right down into the green box, and even more importantly than the green box, it is the 0.618 golden Fibonacci retracement. Okay, this is savage here. This is a very nice confluence for me. Okay, and the green box, in case you're not following along here, is the area of old historic support and resistance flips for Bitcoin. Look at it, up in the bubble pop. It tried to hold support there, failed. Back tested as resistance, failed. Back tested as resistance, failed. Fast forward into 2019, it was our top range for the cycle, failed, bang, down. It was our final resistance here in 2020 before we ripped through. So now, all of this old resistance here, if we back test, we would like to see from a bullish perspective, Bitcoin now create new support on top of this old resistance to potentially build the bullish floor for a new bull market. Let's get this crypto. This would be the biggest structural shift here, changing this from the bearish ceiling, right? Tap, fail, tap, fail, tap, fail, all bearish, to now tap, hold, and potentially begin the bull market, okay? I am indeed looking for that potential structural change. We did go down a little bit of a rabbit hole there, so let's get back to the matter at hand, which is this bear flag. Now, I showed you the confluence there for the measured move, and if we did see that play out, I think it's far from the end of the world, as there, in my opinion, is a lot of potential for bullish speculators to stick in a ton of buy pressure down in this range. That's just my thought at this time. My analysis can certainly change at any point in time in the future, depending upon the price action. Now, let's get this measured move out of there. Let's look at this area right here, right? Is there any sentiment as to why the price has been consolidating here? And the answer to that is yes, in my opinion. And the answer is because of our old resistance here on the way up, which has now turned into tentative new support on a local micro level. And we are consolidating right at this old resistance line right now. So this is where we're at in terms of the structure, right? This is it. So now we have to look for clues in the chart on this same 4-hour time frame to see, does the advantage look like it could be with the bulls, or does it look like it could be with the bears? We're going to do that in just one moment. Before we do, I just want to point out two more macro indicators and insights here on the 1-day time frame before we get into the micro of the 4-hour. Okay. Now, of course, my friends, just one last time, just in case you haven't already, that thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm would be so greatly appreciated. Thank you. And if you're brand new, now you've realized, welcome to the most realistic Bitcoin technical analysis channel you're ever going to find. Hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, and select all. Let's get this crypto. Welcome to the channel. Now, let's begin right here on the daily with the NVT indicator. This is an on-chain data indicator. It is the network value to transactions. Notice all of the times over the past 2 years that this indicator has turned red. It has resulted in some absolutely catastrophic declines in the Bitcoin price, okay? The smallest one was actually our last little resistance here, right? And it looks small, but I assure you, my friends, if you use the price range tool and you pull it from top to bottom, that was a 20% correction to the downside. By traditional market standards, that is a bear market, right? A 20% decline is essentially and technically a bear market. That's a savage drop. Just point being, just don't take that as this was nothing. I mean, this was a savage drop. And all of the other times, my friends, just way, way, way more heinous. I mean, that was over 60%. This one over here, about 60%, high 50s. This one over here from 14,000, my friends, down about 50%. This one over here before March, where we had the global health uncertainty debacle, right? It was a black swan, Kirby. Yes, but the NVT was red before the black swan occurred. So you formulate an opinion on that, okay? And right now, the one I just showed you, that we dropped 20% from here, just keep this on your radar, my friends. The NVT is flashing red right here, right now. Right here, right now, it's red. Are we going to see a potential 50% debacle like we have so many times in the past? Only time will tell. Maybe it's a small one. I mean, right, the last one we had before that was about 20%. If we use our price range tool now here on Bitcoin, we have seen about a 16% drop already. So is that done? You formulate your own opinion. Leave me a comment down below with what you think. And just to point it out, we are not back into the gray zone yet, right? Back over here where we saw our last one, right? We did go back into the gray. You see this, right? Right now, we're still in the red here, my friends. We're still in the red for the NVT right now at the time of recording. So leave me a comment with what you think on that, okay? Let's get this crypto. Now, let's look at this other indicator here. Another one that I'm almost positive no other analyst in the crypto space is going to show you. The Don likes to look for these occurrences here in the DPO, the detrended price oscillator. This basically, in a nutshell, it tries to take price out of it while looking for similarities in market structure of a cycle, okay? Notice, for example, these three peaks right here all coincided with these three cycle tops, or, miniature cycles, right? Swing high tops, top, 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 all here on the DPO around the same level. You see that, right? So in a nutshell, that's what it's looking for. Same on the bottom, right? Just for an example here, that this bottoming range here, all of this, right? All in here was about the same level as this $3,000 bottom, right? You see that. So it's trying to take price out of it and just look for structural components for potential support and resistances for those cycles. Let's get this crypto. Okay, so now, my friends, let's take a look here at the current day. The most comparable level that we have is this $14,000 top back here in 2019, which was a cycle top that led to a catastrophic decline. Right now on the DPO, we have seen the DPO indicator get up to a very comparable level with that of the 2019 cycle top, and we have seen a heinous plunge out of this range right now, looking very similar to the type of plunge out of the range that we saw back in 2019 as well. This is just a warning sign here for me, folks. There's nothing concrete, right? And this, again, is more of a macro indicator. It's just concerning when we mix it together with the NVT and we mix it together with the prior cycle top, right? So just keep that on your radar as well. The good news here is that possibly, say that our bear flag does play out, say that it plays out, and maybe we hit that measured move, which I showed you guys was right down at about the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level in the mid 13,000s, right? Maybe we do hit that level, the healthy golden Fibonacci retracement into the potentially healthy green area of old resistance to potentially become new support range. Maybe we see the DPO bottom out in that range as well, giving us just yet another potential confirmation that this range could be the actual new floor of a new potential bull market. Let's get this crypto. Okay, just wanted to give you that thorough analysis there, and I hope you appreciated it. If you did, leave me a comment and a thumbs up. Thank you. Now, back to the 4-hour. Okay, the meat and potatoes here. Let's pull up our RSI and MACD histogram to look for any potential divergences or things of that nature for a little micro perceived edge over the market. Okay, so let's do that right now. And for the ease of visualization here, we are going to look at the line chart, as this only accounts for candle body closes here on my chart, and that is what these indicators are basing their data off of. Okay, so let's actually first take a look here at the RSI. Now, notice, albeit it's very small, we did see a lower low here, okay? This candle over here did close lower than our original low on the 4-hour time frame. Notice, my friends, lower lows on the bottoms of the price, right? Higher lows here on the RSI indicator, bullish divergence. Same here on the MACD histogram, bullish divergence, 4-hour time frame. Again, while tapping the possible new support on top of old resistance there, right? Let's get this crypto. That's a potentially healthy sign number one on a on a micro level for the bulls. Now, if we go to the 1-hour time frame, very similar occurrence here, right? See this? Lower lows, higher lows on the indicators across both again, right? So right now, on the 1-hour and the 4-hour, we are seeing two bullish divergences off of the old resistance line, possibly turning into new support. The big takeaway here, though, my friends, is that what we need to do now is watch this downward sloping trend line. Okay, watch this. If we do look to break out above here, possibly get back above 7,500 to take out this high, to me, this would look like a confirmed breakout of a pennant formed on top of old resistance turned into new support with a double micro bullish divergence across the 4-hour time frame and the 1-hour time frame to potentially bring us back up into this range. If we do wind up getting a breakout here above 7,500, above 17,500, right, that we could then potentially be looking for some resistance. If we just expand this here, I'll go out to the daily quickly just to get this pulled up. If we expand that line there just like that, I would be looking speculatively for some resistance to be found on this trend line here, right? The old support trend line that has now extrapolated up here for the bulls to potentially find some pressure around there by the bears, right? Something up. The range is not too certain, because the line is moving. But right now, this is basically the only trend line that I believe speculators have to go off of. And you may see both algorithms and human traders alike looking to speculate with some sell pressure or possible bearish pressure, up around this range here. Let's get this crypto. Just trying to give you guys all of the scenarios, right? And on the contrary here, say that the bullish divergences do not play out, right? Say that they are negated, which is totally possible, right? Technical analysis is not a crystal ball. It is not a prediction. It is looking for a potential and perceived edge over the market. Okay, that doesn't mean that they have to play out all of the time. Now, if they are negated and we break down, watch for a break of this upward sloping support line of the pennant. Watch for a break of this old resistance, which is now acting as support. Watch for a break of that level at about 16,500. And if we break below there, is a break of the pennant support. It is a break of the old resistance support. And we could possibly at that point speculate towards a flagpole extrapolation measured move of the potential disgusting bearish flag down potentially into this green box area in between the honey hole of the Don, between the 0.5 and the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement, between 14,600 and 13,500. Let's get this crypto. I hope that you found this video extremely informative here today, ladies and gentlemen. Right now we are at the crossroads. The Don is preparing to strike like a cobra out of the grass and get this crypto. If you have appreciated, I mean, you probably really have already, but that thumbs up is very appreciated. And as I stated earlier, my friends, you've probably, if not in the beginning of the video, but by now realized that, hey, this channel here is going to show you more realistic perspectives on the Bitcoin price than any other one that you find. So welcome to the channel. Seriously, hit that subscribe button, tick the little bell, and select all. Welcome, my friends, welcome. I will be keeping you guys updated here with my sentiment and my analysis over the next several days here with this pennant in particular, although we may break out within hours. We'll have to see. But keep a cool, calm, level-headed approach here, my friends, right? Don't let emotions overtake you in this market. If you fail to plan, then your plan is to fail. Have a plan for all scenarios, right? You have to personally strategize for yourself. Every trader has a different approach to the market, different risk tolerance, different bankroll management, right? You have to come up with a plan for if we break up, what are you going to do? If we break down, what are you going to do? And by having a plan in advance, it allows you to keep your emotions at bay, remove those emotions from your trading and from your analysis, and gives you the best possibility for success, okay? So my friends, on that note, if you do want to see how I'll be personally strategizing for this range here, I mean, my friends, this type of crazy action here has not resulted in many situations where I've found a perceived edge for myself over the market. I have not aggressively been trading this range here as the risk has been incredibly high in my opinion. But I am going to be looking for what I perceive to be a high reward, low risk trade setup here to potentially crush this market and get this crypto when I see it occur, okay? And if you do want to see how I'll personally be setting up my trade idea, well, my friends, then I will see you in VIP right now after this video. As in VIP, that is where I post all of my entry ideas, exit ideas, potential take profit ideas, all of that exclusive content there exclusively for you in VIP. Today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I will see you in VIP right now. Let's get this crypto. And my friends, leave me a comment down below. What do you think, seriously, of that NVT indicator, of the DPO indicator? Do you think that this is a bear flag here? What do you think? And what's your plan going to be? If it breaks down, what's your plan? If we break up, what's your plan? Let me know. I'm interested to see what you guys have to say, as this is a highly controversial range right now, and I've just tried to give you all of the data and analysis that I can here, just to give you all of the observations that I've personally seen in this chart. Okay, so there it is, my friends. Until next time, the Don has spoken. Be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.
The material in this video has no regard to the specific investment objectives, financial situation, or particular needs of any viewer. This video is presented solely for informational and entertainment purposes and is not to be construed as a recommendation, solicitation, or an offer to buy or sell any securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, or any related financial instruments, nor should any of its content be taken as investment advice. Crypto Kirby is not a financial advisor. The views expressed in this video are completely speculative opinions and do not guarantee any specific result or profit. Trading and investing is extremely high risk and can result in the loss of all of your capital. Any opinions expressed in this video are subject to change without notice. Crypto Kirby is not under any obligation to update or keep current the information contained herein. Crypto Kirby may have an interest in the securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, and or derivatives of any entities referred to in this material. Crypto Kirby accepts no liability whatsoever for any loss or damage of any kind arising out of the use of all or any part of this material. Crypto Kirby recommends that you consult with a licensed and qualified professional before making any investment or trading decisions. Thank you for watching and have a great day.